What's going on, guys? GSmassy here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. And today is going to be Tuesday the 28th of May, got confirmed deals to go through as well as the rumours. So just before we get started, if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box and the current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer video. And finally, in the comment section below, what do you think was the worst transfer last season? It could be a summer deal or a January deal, but one that really didn't work out. Right then, let's jump into the very first story of the day, and this one comes from France Football, and they're saying that Andre Villas-Boas is set to be named as the new Marseille permanent manager. The 41-year-old has agreed on a 2-year contract at the Orange Velodrome, and he will earn a whopping €600,000 per month in his new role. Villas-Boas has been out of work since leaving Shanghai SIPG in 2017 after previous spells at Zenit St. Petersburg, Tottenham and Chelsea. Another former Chelsea manager on the move this time is going to be Antonio Conte, and according to Fabrizio Romano, he is saying Conte will sign a contract with Inter Milan until June 2022 and earn €12 million per season. And Damaso is saying the same thing, that he'll sign a deal and he'll watch a Champions League final this weekend at the Wanda Metropolitano with the Inter Milan board. Inter did secure Champions League football on the final day of the season on Sunday, so Conte next season or this summer may have a bit of money to work with. And one of the first players he might be signing according to Football London is going to be Victor Moses. He's set to cut short the 18-month loan deal he signed in January with Fenerbahce in order to join Antonio Conte at Inter. And to be fair, during the season that Conte won the Premier League with Chelsea, Victor Moses was a very good part of that squad, and it makes sense why he's interested yet again. And now according to Le 10 Sport, they're saying Saint Etienne are hoping to work out a sale and loan back deal with Arsenal for defender William Saliba. Saliba signed a new deal with the club a few weeks ago through 2023, but they would be willing to sell him for €30 million or £26 million, though they would hope for a loan back next season, so for Arsenal, it'd be a long-term transfer. Tottenham have been told they'll have to pay up to £20 million to sign Leeds United winger Jack Clarke, that's according to the Daily Mirror. Spurs are ready to target talented homegrown players in the transfer market, but may face competition from Crystal Palace in the pursuit of Clarke. Reports a couple days ago suggested Spurs had bid £10 million for him, so far the valuation is about half of what Leeds are asking for. And moving on according to Marca, they're saying Manchester United are among the teams interested in Real Betis' Giovanni Lo Celso. They may have to pay a steep price to get him. United joined Tottenham and Real Madrid as the teams were looking at the former Paris Saint-Germain star services for next season. But with Paris Saint-Germain retaining a 20% sell-on clause, Betis are holding out for close to Lo Celso's €100 million or £88 million release clause. That's so they can finance their rebuild, and for that type of fee, I don't think it'd be close to 88, although it does say that. It may be like closer to 50. RMC report that former France international attacking midfielder Mathieu Valbuena is set to join Greek giants Olympiacos. The 34-year-old arrived in Athens on Monday morning to undergo a medical ahead of signing a contract. It will be a free transfer, and that's after his deal with Fenerbahce expires at the end of next month. Martin Odegaard will be departing Real Madrid once again this summer, according to El Español. The Norwegian midfielder enjoyed a productive spell on loan at Vitesse in 2018-2019 and could be heading back to the Netherlands to link up with Ajax. And with Ajax potentially losing a lot of players this summer, including De Ligt, their captain, De Jong has been confirmed, Hakim Ziyech, amongst a few others, it means that players like Odegaard could come in and, to be fair, like the article mentions, had a very good campaign last season. And now, according to various different reports, they're saying Ryan Babel has admitted that he is tempted by the prospect of joining Galatasaray after being released by Fulham. The 32-year-old Dutch international has been strongly linked with a return to the Turkish Super League, where he won the title with Besiktas in 2016-17, and Babel has no issues playing for a former rival club. Another Dutch international this time linked with a summer move is going to Memphis Depay, and a brief one according to Sky Sports is that Liverpool are not planning to make a summer move for the Lyon forward. He was pictured on Instagram or his Instagram stories a couple days ago saying Mercy Lyon, and people interpreted that as that he was leaving, and it could be joining a new team. He has been linked to Liverpool in the past couple of weeks as a potential forward option. So as of right now, at least according to Sky Sports, they said the same thing with Van Dijk, Alisson and also Naby Keita, so that one isn't a final word. We'll have to wait and see how it pans out. And next up, another Lyon player, this time it's going to Houssam Aouar, and according to the player himself, he is keen to join Pep Guardiola at the English champions. The 20-year-old also said he'd like to leave and market his current club Lyon, who welcomed a new head coach Silvino on Sunday. City are known to be searching for a central midfielder this summer to add depth to the position because of their ageing Fernandinho. And Aouar is considered one of the biggest talents right now in France. He's a very good midfielder and has a lot of very good qualities. And now moving on, according to Bruno Fernandes, he has refused to rule out a summer transfer amid strong Premier League links to Manchester City. The 24-year-old has been one of the standout performers in the Premier League this season, contributing 20 goals and 13 assists in 33 appearances. City are thought to be leading the race for his signature after opening talks with sporting officials at the start of the month. Now, apparently City denied them rumours and said that as of right now there's been no talks with Sporting regarding the player, but as I mentioned before with Memphis Depay to Liverpool, realistically in the media, they say some transfers don't happen, but they end up going through. Leicester City face competition from Spurs and Manchester United for Youri Tielemans, and that's according to Christophe Terrer. The young Belgian spent the second half of the 2018-19 season with the Foxes, who would like to make his move permanent, but Spurs and United have contacted the Monaco man's agent, and that's according to Sky Sports Transfer Talk podcast, where that Christophe Terrer said it. The asking price for him seems to be around the £40 million mark, and potentially the interest from Spurs and United, it could price Leicester out of a deal. And now according to Sky Sports, they're saying PSG boss Thomas Tuchel says he cannot guarantee Neymar and Kylian Mbappe will be at the French champions next season, but he definitely wants them to stay. Of the quotes I've read so far, he didn't specifically say the players' names, but he said in general that our biggest players for next season, they might be here, they might not, as he doesn't really seem to have too much control despite signing a new contract extension. And next up, according to Le Parisien, they're saying PSG have discussed the move for Liverpool's 33-year-old English midfielder, James Milner. His contract is set to expire next year. Some articles are suggesting it ends in 2019 this summer and he'll be a free agent, but no, that's not the case. It runs out in 2020. I always had the thought that if Leeds United got promoted this season, that James Milner, he'd go back to his boyhood club, but they ended up staying in the Championship for another year, so maybe next year he might move on. As of right now though, he's set to stay at Anfield. And now according to the Mirror, they're saying Juventus sporting director Fabio Paratici, apologies if I said that wrong, he has issued a statement to say that Paulo Dybala will not be leaving the club this summer. He has been strongly linked to a move away from Juve this summer, especially to the likes of Manchester United, and even a Griezmann replacement at Atletico Madrid. And now according to Marca, they're saying Real Madrid manager Zinedine Zidane wants to keep Sergio Ramos at their club next season. That's despite interest from Liverpool, I'm not sure I really believe that bit, Manchester United and teams in China. Marca have been running this story about Ramos potentially leaving for a little bit of time now, and most of the time it's probably because he wants a better contract. And now according to Calcio Mercato, they're saying Italy's 19-year-old midfielder Nicolo Zaniolo, who has been linked with Tottenham and also Juventus, says he is optimistic about signing a new deal that will keep him at Serie A side Roma. And now we have got some potential huge news for Newcastle fans about a takeover, and obviously it's not the first time it's come up about a takeover and eventually not happening, but this one at the moment, it seems quite credible. So various different outlets are now reporting that the cousin of Man City's owner is to buy Newcastle United for £350 million. The Abu Dhabi billionaire is buying the football club and contracts have been signed, that's according to reports. His representative said on Sunday night the deal is concluded, and the prospective new owner of the club is very keen to keep Rafael Benitez on as manager, according to the Daily Mail. However, Sky Sports understands that while talks have been held, there is still some way to go for any deal to be agreed. And I'm not sure how reliable this source is, but a United Arab Emirates news and sports presenter has said via Twitter, like he's verified and stuff, welcome to the Premier League, and it's got a picture of the potential man taking over Newcastle and Newcastle United's badge. And the articles also suggest that if a deal does go through, he'll be part of their summer transfer plans, so they'll have investment straight away and be able to sign new players. But as of more information, I imagine we'll get a lot more over the next couple of days. We'll have to wait and see. And now, according to Sky Sports yet again, they're saying West Ham have had an £18 million bid for midfielder Andre Gomes rejected by Barcelona. There were rumours of the bid being put in a couple days ago, and I mentioned the original asking price was like 40 mil, so 18 mil is still a long way off their valuation. But that, guys, is going to be it for this video. So if you could do that good stuff by leaving a like rating, press the subscribe button if you're new, and press the bell notification next to it so you never miss an upload. My previous video will be down below in the description box, and current schedule every day at 8 AM UK time is a new transfer upload. So thank you for watching this video, I'll see you next time.